it's a natural one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna stop trying to stab it.
Oh, you went in, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a hard move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Fuck me up, fam. Let's do it.
So, as you go in to stab it, you're like, yeah, okay, like, it's got itself covered up by its hands, like, it's fine, it won't see me. And it actually pulls its hands back right as you, go to stab it, and you're gonna take
Spores.
5 points of damage.
What?
All right. It whacks you to the side, and you are prone.
Alright, I can eat that.
So it's going to take an entire, because of the triple movement speed, it's going to take you your full next turn to get
stand up.
Yeah. Your turn, Claudia.
Well, damn. They didn't move at all, did they?
No, it's still in the circle.
Okay. I'm just gonna back up a bit, so
Okay.
I won't get hit by them. Can I take cover behind something?
Yeah, there's like trees and stuff like that in this area.
Okay. Can I find something steadying? It's a pistol, so steadying my aim wouldn't help my shot at all, would it?
Not really, no.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna kind of hold position, just pop off another shot. Just kind of aim down and be like, this fucking bitch.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a wing shot, so if it hits, he's gotta make a strength save or go prone.
Okay.
A 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so
You could say that.
it'll take 15 damage.
Oh,
That was a 10 on my damage die.
Damn, boy.
Hi, I would like to change classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gotta make a strength save or he falls prone.
What do I have to beat?
It's gonna be 8
Because I got a 20.
plus, yeah. Why did you even ask?
Because I can. It's
So yeah, I
not
just
a move.
and I just like aim for like its lower portion to try and get it to stumble.
Okay, well, it's like I said, it doesn't really have legs. It's just kind of like growing up out of the
Okay.
like, yeah.
Okay.
So this shot does land, and you can see like wood go splintering off. Just this, and this black viscous liquid like starts to drip out of it, and it turns its attention towards you, and it just kind of flings its hands, and you see just 1,000 little needles come flying out of its hands, and. That one's gonna be a 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Can I take my reaction? Or my second action?
Oh, you had a second action there?
I have action surge.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
If I move, do I dodge the attack?
No.
Do I like see this coming at me?
Yes. If you...
But I don't have time to respond to it?
I'll allow.
Using my action surge?
Yeah.
Okay, just moving one space out of the way.
I'll let you have the damage.
Have the damage. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand there and take it, hold my ground.
8 damage.
Okay. And I'm still gonna do action surge.
Go for it.
And I'm pretty upset now. My like white eyes get this like red and black, like just fierce look in it. And I just under my breath say a curse in Infernal, and fire another shot and go for a violent shot. I'll use a grit point for that.
It's a wizard swear.
Yeah.
That's like 3 grit points in one round.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Guardian.
So gonna double damage die. So that's 6 plus 13, so 19. That's my second grit, by the way.
Okay.
It was a 7 plus my modifier for a total of 23.
Alright. Angrad.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Does that seem to hurt it very
Okay.
badly?
No, it's still just like ready to fucking go.
Okay, that's my third shot.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to, seeing that we're facing someone that's pretty melee driven, I'm going to cast Enlarge
Okay.
on Tenzin.
Oh!
And I actually come prepared.
You're not fucking ready. You're not fucking ready. Oh my
I
god.
brought my own mini.
Okay,
that big.
Did you say thick?
Wait, I think it makes him up one size, so he just like
You're
becomes
right.
a man.
He
Yeah.
becomes a man.
But it means so the target size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases its size by 1 category from
Yeah, you
medium
get
to
thick.
large. So you're now classified as large.
I'm
that
large.
booty
No, you're medium.
I'm medium.
So
I think.
you now are suddenly like the same height as Sabine.
Until the spell ends, the target has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, which technically means you have advantage on all attacks, I think. Because do you attack with strength?
I think he
use
attacks
oh.
with
dex.
dex.
Ah, damn. The
Alright.
target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage. So you're dealing extra damage.
Okay,
with
I'm
every
sorry,
attack.
hold on.
Tim's in dummy
Repeat
thick.
that. What am
I'm
I
trying
doing?
to
The
kill
extra
this
damage?
fucking
I'm sorry, I was trying to check what I was.
Yeah, no, you're okay. So you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And then you have an extra d4 damage on every hit that lands.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which, like,
And-
Nice.
considering how many hits you land.
Finally, Timson will do some damage.
Yeah.
He is a normal sized monk.
True love. This is our other D&D group.
Sup, guys?
Shows this board though.
I'm the new DM.
Who are you?
This is the
I'm
goddess
you,
DM
but
that we
upgraded.
talk about.
Alright. Temzin's
Alright.
daddy
That's it,
Temzin
and I'm
now.
just making sure I'm out of.
Yeah,
No.
Temzin.
range.
But do go ahead and use Temzin's figure so that I can
No.
Aw.
No, you
No.
can keep him on the board. You can keep your friend on the board.
Our
But
friends.
I just need to see where Temzin is.
Also, that's 100% yours now. You're welcome.
That
Yes,
was
this
cursed and no offense, but I do not want it.
It'll stay with the D&D.
Where did you
stuff.
find that?
We were clearing out our garage, and I just pulled it out, and I was like,
It's a talisman.
Yeah, that is 100% cursed.
Talisman Jeff.
Talisman.
100% genuine cursed material.
Mhm. Very cursed.
That's like in Cabin in the Woods, if you pick that up, you like have to fight a bunch of ninjas.
I was telling him about Captain Lucky that movie.
I love that movie. It's one of my top 10 all time.
Yeah, it's so underrated. Yes. So
Mad Max, Cabin in the Woods,
good.
Figment!
You know.
If it had to be a guy, John Stamos. Alright, sorry.
Temzin, it's your turn.
You had me till Figment. God damn it. Sarah has to cut all of this
Okay.
out. Oh, the first time I went on that ride, I cried because I hated it so much.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I don't want to smell crappy stuff. I don't want air blown in my face. That guy's horrifying, and where did this whole scene come from? Also, the sun. I don't want to look at it.
No, he becomes the moon.
The moon.
It's so-
They were equally scarring.
God.
Okay? The sun is a star.
So I checked.
Who's on the
I
sun?
can use strength for my attacks, but I can also choose to use dex. And I use dex because it's higher, but I have the choice.
Okay.
So I could use strength since I have an advantage on those.
Yes.
But my thought is,
I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing
That's
30 second
interesting.
increments.
We have been moving at a pretty fast clip.
well, I had a research. I'm gonna use the strength with advantage. I just said what I was doing.
Yeah.
and I'll leave that up to your discretion because it just has strength checks. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to include.
That's fine. He
Attack.
can use,
Oh,
yeah, he can
oh,
use,
yeah,
you can
because the
use
strength check isn't
you
an
can use
attack.
you can use strength for your attacks. That's fine. If you get the option, that's because I let when Remember was enlarged, then she was able to do that.
Right. Okay,
Right.
but that's I was just trying to
Yeah,
clarify if
that's
an
fine.
attack if a strength check is the same as an attack roll.
It's not, but you can
Okay.
use strength for your
Okay.
attacks. Like that's fine.
All right, so that would be +5 then,
Okay.
and with advantage.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a 19. And an 18. So either way, it hits.
Yeah,
Damn.
And
Damn,
I'm going
Daniel.
to-
I'm so glad you did this. He's finally gonna do some damage.
Gonna kick him in the leg.
He does
Maybe.
not have
I
legs.
love the premeditated choice. In the skirt, man. In the
I
skirt.
don't
That's
have
awesome.
like if I had
This
the
shit is
actual like
Yeah.
blight monstrosity that would be great. I do not have it.
Okay, sorry.
So he's
I was
so
probably
he has
changing music instead of listening to your description, so that's on me.
That's alright.
Alright, I'm just gonna kick him again.
wherever. Doesn't matter.
In the Cajone.
Jonas.
And you said plus
Yeah.
4?
It's an extra D4 if your attack hits.
Oh, D4
Do
damage.
plant-based humans have good job.
Eggs, yes.
Yeah. In his egg sack.
11.
Spores.
11.
Alright.
And I'm gonna spend a key point
Okay.
Bird
to
eggs.
do
Good and mess.
flurry of
This
blows.
Okay.
And
Old
those
man
will be with
wheeze of
advantage.
laughter. Choice.
Sounds like Shane.
8 plus 5 is 14.
That hits.
Nice.
Ryan.
And that one does
So we have a machine gun.
9 plus
That's what
4
I
is
do.
13 points of damage.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Tamsin's
And the last
cooking
one.
up some hard
Flurry of
chopped
blows,
wood.
man.
Cooking up some eggs.
Tamsin's cutting up some firewood.
That's 12.
Firewood.
Doesn't
Da,
it?
da, da,
12.
da, da, da.
12. No, that does not hit.
Okay. So I get really big and I'm just kind of like, kick, and then I kick again and I not realize I'm much bigger now, so I didn't aim well.
And are you ending your turn there, or are you, like, you didn't move at all?
No, I did not. I'll back out at the moment, so I don't take damage
Smart
from
man.
his nastiness.
Alright, Sophine, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
You have to make a dex save of 15 then.
5 a time.
15.
15.
That's a
Nat
character
20.
name.
Oh!
I'm sorry, should I not use the orange dice? So again, like, you go and you're like, no, fuck you, and
So
he
he's
just,
like, I'm going
and
home.
he just creaking, like, covers up.
I hate
Covers
plants
himself
anyways.
Are you ending your turn there?
I can't do anything else. I mean, I can run away, right?
Yeah,
you
you
can
should
like,
probably run away.
do.
Okay. Remember,
I would like to use a command that is called Unleash.
Oh
okay?
boy.
You issue a command to one of your allies within 30 feet of you, allowing them to cast a spell on your turn. Your ally can use their reaction to cast a cantrip that does not require a melee weapon attack against a creature within line of sight of both you and your ally. Spells that allow multiple attack rolls can only make half of those attack rolls rounded up as part of the reaction. Your ally can add your charisma or intelligence modifier to the overall damage of the cantrip. And having seen Sophine eat it, I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Sophine.
Okay. So what are you telling Sophine to?
What are your cantrips again?
A cantrip is literally Sacred Flame, spare the dying for thaumaturgy, so Sacred Flame it is.
Okay. Sacred Flame. Again, it's the wood thing. It's wood. And I would use my, what is that? Intelligence, or what did I just say?
She's
Charisma?
very forward-looking and she's like cute.
I would like to give you my intelligence modifier of +1. The other one's a 0.
But in the Greek alphabet.
I got a
Jehovah
2.
starts with an I.
Yay! So wait, does that go to the damage?
Yeah, so
Yes.
what she gave you goes towards the damage.
And it's not a multiple attack, so you can do the whole
8
thing.
points of demotion.
Nice.
Dalmajerji.
So remember, like, laying on this, like, disgusting forest.
Oh yeah, I haven't
floor?
gotten up yet. I'm
No.
just like rolling over and wheezing.
Hey, it's Ryan and Shane.
I still have not gotten up. It's
No.
fine.
Yeah, because it's gonna use your entire, like, turn.
Fuck
to
it, I'll
get
just
up.
lay down for the rest of the fight and tell people what to do.
Claudius, your turn.
Alright, she's down.
Yeah, remember,
get up?
still prone.
Hell
she
no.
can, but it'll take her full, like, that will be what she does, is stand. Because right now the forest blight is, like,
Spores!
pulling her down and, like, keeping her down.
What's their attention on?
Right
Yes,
now
all
its
about
attention
it.
was on Sophine,
Mhm.
because Sophine was the most recent one to attack it.
Since I'm kind of across the field, does he? If he's not looking at me, do I have any advantage on this roll?
No, you're not stealthed or anything like that.
Can I make a stealth check? Pretty good at stealth. No, I'm okay at stealth.
Would like
You're
to do
not
this.
No, you're not. It's very aware that you're there.
Cool. I do have very loud weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run in.
Okay.
Does it take an action to pick her up?
It will take your action, yeah, to help her to get her to her feet on your turn.
Don't worry about it, man. I'll stand up later.
Okay, I'm gonna rush in point blank.
Point break.
Okay, wait, hold on. What is your movement speed?
30. I was here.
So you would
I
get
get
5, 10. Yeah, you get about there. That's as far as you can get.
Oh.
Because when you're on that terrain, it's triple movement speed.
Okay, then I don't rush in. Magnus does not rush in. Yeah, I'm just gonna again just take a careful aim, and kind of do a wanted type curved bullet to get it around. Remember who's on the ground.
Physics.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
And I'm gonna do my last grid point for a violence shot.
Okay,
So that's 18.
that hits.
12 plus 5, 19. Only 19.
I wonder what it's like to fucking hit something.
I know, right?
Wow.
I can only do it if someone bosses me
And it's
around.
looking pretty
You're not
badly
supposed
hurt
to
now.
be-
Like that last shot just kind of fucking broke off like half of its body, and it kind of snarls as it turns around and goes and looks down and swings a fist right down onto Remember.
Sick.
Remember her.
Okay, that is going to be a 24.
To hit, that will
Yeah.
hit.
Close, right? Just barely hits.
Hits by a little bit.
It's going to be 9 points of damage.
Not bad.
And then it's going to actually that
and
grab
then?
that is going to actually be the grappling one. So you need to roll a dexterity save of 12.
I'm really good at rolling, especially tonight.
How high can your armor class get?
Fuck me. Oh, wait, that's a 13.
However high it is.
13.
Yeah, so you get loose.
Nice.
So as it slams the hand down onto you and kind of presses you into this disgusting loam as it
Oh.
rips you up into the air, and it looks like it's about to take a bite out of you as you manage to kind of force yourself free and you hit the ground.
Spores! Do I hit the ground standing?
You do a dexterity check. You got free, but let's see if you're standing.
I don't
Lay down.
hit the ground. That was 9 points of damage, right?
Yeah, that was 9.
It's okay, guys. I still have 22 hit points.
Also, you took another 4 points for still being in the blight on your turn. Pick an ability.
That'll be my... Fuck it. Wisdom.
Okay, so wisdom is now disadvantaged. So mark that charisma and wisdom are both disadvantaged for now. Ingrid, it's your turn.
Remember.
And it's looking pretty bad. It doesn't look like it looks like if it would try to move right now, that it might even fall over.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cast. I'm just gonna go for Firebolt again.
Yeah.
Seems pretty effective. It's a 17 to hit.
Nice.
That hits.
And
Fireball?
bolt.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Cantrip.
You've gotta remember.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Noise.
Fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Burn.
What? Remembered it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad off right now. You just set half of it on fire, and it's sort of raking at the air.
Damn, is he gonna die?
Tamsin, your turn.
Tamsin's gonna get this
Tamsin's
final
gonna
blow.
run
Son of a
in.
bitch.
Tamsin rushes in.
Time!
He's
Wait,
gonna-
Tamsin can't. Can
Yeah,
Tamsin
can't.
make it?
Yeah, because his distance is 35, and that's only 10 feet.
Also, I think your distance would be.
Oh, it's
Double?
60.
No, it will.
You said it was 5, right? That's 5, 10.
Well,
that's only
count
a
it
third.
as 15.
Oh, I thought you said 5 because I asked.
Well, it's a 5-foot square, but your movement is tripled inside that circle. So that square becomes 15.
so
like
then
it
I
counts
just
for
make
15.
it to him because that's
Okay.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Great.
actually, I might got 35.
Yeah, so you just make it right there.
He's like high stepping it through the brush.
So I go up and I jump up, do a spinning kick to his head.
Okay.
And spin kick.
And die.
Aw. Tiptoe through the Thames and with
I
me.
still have advantage, right? Because I'm still enlarged.
Yeah, you're
Got
still
a bard
enlarged.
NPC who's just like
Tiny
staring
Tim?
back to the
20, not
bar.
natural.
Right.
Yep.
He'll make up a song for a bunch of gold.
Where are you going?
Everywhere.
These dice are going wild.
11 points of damage.
Ooh,
Okay.
kill him. Come on, come on.
Does he
That's
go
gotta
down?
be it.
No.
Son of a.
I'm gonna use
For
my
my
bonus
Biscuit of a
action
bit.
attack. Instead of a flurry of blows, I'm just gonna do one bonus action attack, and I'm gonna
Just the one.
after I spun around, did a roundhouse kick, I'm gonna jump back around the other way. So I kick the one way, and then I come back up around the other
He's a
way.
Russian dancer.
Good.
It's a B-boy.
B-boy stands to finish it off.
21.
That hits.
You do the little spin on the floor. What up? Except it's all wood and mud.
7.
Is that it? Does
7
it die?
points of damage.
Does he
Yeah.
die now?
Yep.
Yeah!
So you go and you just like you spin back around as these little thorny vines start to like creep up your leg. You like leap out of the muck and just you can hear the wood splinter and crack, and the whole thing just kind of crumples in on itself. And the floor is still diseased though. So go ahead and you do need to take damage for that bit. You take 2 points of damage from that bit, but it
And
is
that
dead.
is how you break a board.
Anyone need a toothpick?
I just like, as I reload my weapon.
And Oak has been pacing nervously this entire time.
Yeah, where the fuck was Oak?
Oak was not approaching that corruption. And so they're like, Are you all alright? What the hell was that? What? And they're like,
Thanks for helping us. Your toenail was great.
Thank you. That was, what was that?
Your toenail.
No, yes, Sophie, that's lovely and helpful and oh so funny. What the
Is it
hell
still
was
laying
that?
there?
Yeah, it's the
Tree
pieces of it are still
thing.
What he
A
said.
tree meanie. A treenie.
Treant.
That does not bode well for.
Doing a perception check really gonna get me anywhere and like
You
determining
could.
what it is.
You could.
I try a perception check
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
Look with your special eyes.
I had to see that.
I only got a 10.
Okay. Now it looks similar to the blight that you encountered outside of Scrapcaster, but that's about. This one is much bigger. This one was much nastier. You also take 1,800 experience points to split.
Yay!
So that's what, 300 each?
Suck it, Rinna.
Did we get?
I think that's 2.
Wait, there's 5
Yeah,
of
there's-
us. 1,800
There's
divided by
5 of us?
5.
Yeah.
1,800 divided by 5. I'll do the math
Thank you.
on my
I can do
phone.
math when it
360.
says, I can't.
1,800 divided by 5. Yeah, thanks, Thompson.
What is it?
360 apiece.
Cool. Did we get that last?
What are you at, Sophie?
I'm pretty sure I gave you guys your experience last time.
What
Yeah.
should I be at before I add this?
I think we got like 360 something last.
Okay, so I'm at 2,700 right now, flat.
You're
I'm
2,700 flat.
Yeah.
Wait, what was our
I'm at
price again?
3846.
Okay, so then that's what
Okay, so
need.
you haven't added since you leveled.
What are you at?
4206.
That's
Oh,
what I'm at.
I don't
I'm
think
at
I added
4206.
from last week.
Okay, so
How
you
should
guys
we
are
have
4206.
just put everybody at 4206.
Okay.
Except for Nana, who's not here tonight.
No, I don't want it.
Okay. So Oak kind of approaches. They keep well away from all the nasty bits that are everywhere, and they're just sort of looking at all of it.
Oak is at it again.
That carrot is aroused.
Cancelled.
Good
I'll
job.
see myself out.
I'm so delighted.
So was the carrot.
It's a
Apparently.
really weird version of VeggieTales.
Hi kids, I'm Bob the Tomato, and today we're learning about sex.
Honestly, needed.
I mean,
Honestly.
listen, they couldn't make that show forever.
His name's
That
Carl, the
was
Curious
second-
Carrot, and
They
he's
started
wondering
redoing
what
it.
this is all
Yeah,
about.
they're doing VeggieTales again.
They're redoing
They
it.
had rebooted it for a little while, but the animation was really weird, and I don't think it like tested well because they scrapped it, and now they're back to like how they used to
You
look.
could say they
but
scrab casted
better.
it.
Watch party.
Honestly, I accidentally
I'll bring
Love
my tuba.
songs with Larry.
changed my XP because I went to go put in from last session, and instead of adding, I accidentally set my XP to 366, and I was like, no.
I'm at 4,200.
Yeah, so that's everyone.
I'm at 4,206.
Yeah.
Okay, just
That's
to make
not
sure.
including what we just got.
Right.
That
It
is
is.
including
Oh,
it.
that is.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone should be at 4206.
Cool, we're good.
So, okay, so just kind of like nervously fretting about this glade like clearing now. And they're like, well, why don't you could burn that. I saw you were burning things, so we could just burn it.
You don't like want to investigate it?
No,
Like-
I'm not you really think that I should touch that?
No, I didn't say touch. I said investigate. You know, because it's like part of your body and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Self
It's-
exploration is a
no,
fine thing.
It's fine. I don't need to explore that.
Except for
That
it
explains a
could
lot about Goron.
But it could spread and get
Which-
worse. Do you have like a doctor, like a family doctor?
They're
I'm
magical
almost
fucking
supposed-
trees. What kind of doctor is going to cure a magic tree?
I'm
not
not a
smoking
smoking. I am.
You haven't been smoking lately? That was your voice.
But right.
Do we have? Would we have any idea what causes these?
Oh, really?
No, you don't really know anything.
Okay.
The only thing that you knew was that they mentioned in
You just fought in
Scrapcaster
battle.
that the Blights were attracted closer to the city when the guy kind of set up shop there.
Davey, what did you say the number was for the XP we just got?
360.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, well.
What guy was closest to the city?
The Blight that you
Right.
fought in Scrapcaster were attracted toward the city. They didn't start really showing up until the nasty dude set up shop there. So you guys go ahead and you just torch the rest of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like lay down some gunpowder and then just ignite it with my pistol using the hammer.
That was loud.
No, it's just a little bit, just to spark it up. I didn't like pour out a ton of gunpowder. Boom!
And
I would do that.
Yeah.
How far are we away from the
Claudia's
Outside of the
would do
gate.
that.
still? Because we probably have only been traveling a couple hours, right?
yeah, it's been a few hours, so it's a few hours to go.
Remember, why don't you ride your horse?
I don't want to fucking break it.
Have you tried?
No.
Tamsin is
Don't wanna fucking
currently
break
like
it.
everyone else's size. Like you're currently at the same height
Forgot about
as
that.
like most of everybody else.
For the
You're actually, like,
first
taller than me
time
now.
in forever.
Yeah, you're a little taller than him.
How long does this last?
It should wear off relatively soon. It's only a minute since I cast it, so it only lasts for a minute.
Okay, I see. Well, that was fun. This is a very nice perspective.
And as
Up
you're
here.
as you're talking, you start shrinking back down.
Ah, this feels normal.
This feels normal. No good.
It was excellent use of a second level spell slot.
Ah, that's okay.
All right. And so, do you guys continue on?
I want to keep having this fun conversation about why I
The
remember
best
Walt Rider.
perspective doesn't always come from height or other
Should I heal police
Yeah, I was about to say.
Not
Lots
very-
of little guys.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sabine,
Quite a
how are
few.
those healing potions?
Ah, yes.
Or spells.
I am making a try
How long's a short rest?
It's about an hour, I think.
Can I short rest while I'm on top of a horse?
I'm on a horse.
It's
Yeah,
going
you're
fast,
just kind
man.
of sitting on the horse.
Great.
So
I'll do that.
you're just kind of taking like a nap.
Ooh, fancy.
That is fancy.
That's why they gotta play delicious so disgusting.
Yep.
Well, do you know
Anyways.
what was delicious and not disgusting?
The tea and the Sprite.
Tea and Sprite.
Let me just double check. Short
Do you happen to have an Apple charger?
I do actually.
Yeah, so a short rest is a period of downtime where they don't do anything more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds.
Cool, I just sit on a horse.
And you can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. For hit dice spent in this way, the player rolls the die
Done.
and adds the character's constitution modifier, and the character regains hit points equal to the total.
By the way, Sarah, did your
Tenzin.
mom leave my brick with you? Or did she steal my brick?
I don't know. I've got extras. I can give you.
No, it has to be a special one for my charger.
Really?
Yeah, it expedites the charging process, so my phone charges in 2 hours instead of...
I can give you one. The big, like iPad looking ones?
No. It's a...
I'll text her by
We'll
now.
figure it out. It's fine.
What was it? Tenzin gets a short rest on Fitsum while they're traveling too, so he gets his key points back. And then you said he gets
You
HP
can
back
you
as
can
well.
roll you roll hit dice to get your HP back this way. So I think you guys are level 4, so you should have
Yeah.
4 hit dice. So you can choose to roll additional hit dice after you've rolled like 1.
How hurt is everybody though? Like on the roll?
I used my hit dice on fire.
pretty fucking hurt. Okay, I would say me too.
I'm feeling it.
Are you hurt? Is anyone else hurt? You're at
Well, I'm about to take a short rest, so
Some
I
folks
can
are just chilling for a while.
I'm gonna use my spiritual something or another.
Oh wait, what's the healing that happens on it? I was not fucking.
So
is it
you
about midday by now?
where am I?
it's well into midday because you took a couple hours to talk and figure out exactly what was going on. A few more hours of like traveling.
Okay, cool. I do my midday ritual.
Okay. So the way that health
Of
works
a
with
hair and a prayer.
sounds good. So what happens with the hit dice with your health is that you roll d6, I'm pretty sure it is your hit dice. You have 4 of them. At the end of a short rest, you can recover health points by rolling a hit dice, and then you add your constitution modifier to it.
Also, are you gonna use that or should I
Ooh.
do the thing?
Well, are we stopping for a rest, or is this just like the people who are on their mounts kicking it?
The cookies.
People
The
who are on the mounts
people who are on their mounts are taking short rests.
Okay, I'm not on a mount. I'm walking. So heal, please.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you
Yeah, I'm on your mount.
7
I feel like this will become my
points
mount.
of healing.
The what, huh?
7 points of healing.
Sick. Thank you.
You said per your dice level for healing?
It's so you have 4 hit dice.
Yes.
And
And
it's
my
D6.
hit die is a D8.
Oh, yours is it's a D8.
Yeah, hit die is 1d8 per month level.
Perfect.
Okay, so then I roll 4.
If you want to
Fucking
use all of your
sucks.
hit dice, you only get 4 hit dice per long rest, I think.
Oh, it's a short rest. So how many do I get per short rest?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is once you've used them, you don't have those
Oh,
until
to
you
use.
long rest again.
Gotcha. Okay. So I was trying to do that. I'm gonna use. Let's see how many it takes. 3. Probably use 2. So 10. That should do it.
I
Yep.
start composing a poem called "The Swamp Monster and the Small Who Grew."
Swap monster.
Commotion in the forest. Tenzin's getting grower. We're all getting slower.
All right.
Was this swamp?
So you guys continue on, and you recovered 7 health points.
Yeah.
What are you at now?
I'm at 25.
What are you at?
I'm now at 23.
All right.
39.
I was at 15 of 27.
Nice.
Holy
All
crap.
right. So you guys continue on through the trees. Oak is leading here and there. Now and again, they kind of pause
Do you
and
want caffeine?
glance around, and
Caffeine?
they point out here and there bits of this corruption similar to the Blight, and ask you guys to kind of take care of them, and they make sure to like keep their hands and feet away, and kind of part of the way through this venture, they pause and they glance down at their feet. And does anyone have some shoes or cloth? I'm getting a little bit nervous.
What?
Both
Both of
Hudson
us?
just pulls out some extra stuff.
That's good. That'll work. And so they kind of lean up against a tree as they like try to figure out how to wrap their feet. And you can see as they like lift their foot up, you can see that sure enough, their feet don't look like feet. It looks almost like the roots of a tree. And as they pull their foot up, those roots come up out of the soil.
Can
a
I,
little bit.
I have proficiency in tinker's tools. Can I try and tinker with this cloth and fashion some shoes?
I mean, you could try. They were just gonna wrap their feet with them.
Okay,
so.
never mind. I was just
Okay.
trying to prove a point that you need shoes.
So, but they're gonna
Hudson
go.
was gonna do something nice, but I was like, he interrupted.
That's a very imperialist attitude,
So
and
they-
I'm not here for
So
it.
they go
You
ahead
need
and
shoes?
They
Colonizer.
just like they wrap their feet up, and you can tell they're very uncomfortable right now. And they're like, I can't hear anything. My God, this is awful. But all right, so it tastes kind of bad around here, and we're getting close to the spring. So hopefully this is fine. And so you guys continue on, and they about an hour later, they just suddenly stop,
Oh no.
and
He's got the plague.
they quickly shake their head, and they're like, no, this is whatever is over there is very foul magic, and I don't know that this little bit of cloth is going to fix it. So
When he says magic, I get very concerned.
Can you just ride my horse? Is that good?
I could try.
Or you can stay here while
Yeah.
we go check it out.
That would be a lot to. I don't know if that thing were.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
We have not done that.
I'm just
this
making sure,
entire
you
damn
know?
time.
Natural fucking 20.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Oh!
they're very freaked out right now. Like you can tell, whatever the blight.
And he has
Great
no idea
monstrosity-
what's happening.
No, this is
Useless.
very unsettling for them.
What's
We don't want you to go anywhere you feel unsafe. You stay here, we'll go take a look.
Jalapeno?
Great, and I'll stay with your dog. And they point to his.
Wait, we have a dog!
Oh, that's a yes. And his is just like.
Sorry. Different thing. Don't let him run away, because he will. Okay, bye!
Hey, do you want me to stay with your horses and?
That would be helpful, yes, so we don't have to worry
She's
about
already
them.
like tossing the reins. and
Wait,
he's, like, walking on
are we going?
Hell yeah!
stealthily.
I don't.
If you want to wait with the nice tree
What's
person
that?
and the
The
dog,
person we
okay.
found in the street in a shady way doesn't want to come with us also in a shady way? I'm shocked. Onward!
Alright, go ahead and hand me that, please.
Amanda? May I ask what that green drink is?
Red Bull. I cautiously follow.
Follow the Red Bull.
Try it.
It's really good,
I
actually.
like the pear one.
Yeah, I'm really
Oh
enjoying
no, I
it.
hate the pear one. It is a bad time.
I look out for my friends.
I appreciate it.
It's really good. It'd be good with the alcohol mixed in. Like a vodka.
I'm afraid, but I will eat it anyway.
He's not making that up because he's nasty. That is a thing that
Do you
exists.
spice?
Where did no, I can't in your shield.
I'm falling asleep.
Oh,
If I do fall asleep, y'all have my absolute permission to play on Jaeger if you have to. It'll be fine.
Wait,
We
Jaeger
will
pilot?
be on
Does that mean
budget.
two of us need to mind meld? That movie was so good.
That was really
And
good.
then the sequel was so bad.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I never
so
saw
just
it.
wanted to tell you about our sponsor, not Dndbeyond.
D&D, D&D
So
Beyond.
you brush aside a branch and enter a wide clearing with a pool of water in its center. The pool looks like it may have once contained water, but it's now filled with an oily black liquid covered in violet iridescence. And at the edge of the pool is the body of a horse with a golden mane and a dirt-caked white hide.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is
Is
it?
it a copper?
I'm just gonna lay that. Just lay that.
Can I be the dead horse?
It's
Can I be my role?
it's a swap of
Excellent.
despair.
Picks an NPC.
You are
don't talk
hard.
to her,
Listen,
it's
I'll
dead.
never forgive you.
So
for
I-
Guys,
this
don't.
imagery.
Let's not beat this dead horse.
Okay,
So you guys have entered in. So this is like it looks like this is a glade, and so what do you guys have just entered in at the edge of this glade?
Body.
Perception.
check.
Yeah.
Bloody.
20 fucking four.
Yay.
20.
Natural 1.
14.
I am not going to roll any more dice today.
Which dice are you using?
Remember,
The
like,
bad ones, apparently.
gonna go to step in something and something just like stops. It's like, just don't step there.
And so with your perception checks of godlike numbers, you can see
The
that
world.
from this spring, it looks like fingers of that similar blight have spread from it, almost like this spring is what's feeding this corruption. Do you move forward?
Yeah!
So as you move forward,
Can't you see the never-ending story horse?
this horse lifts its head.
Whoa.
And it turns and weakly. So this horse lifts its head and turns to look at you, and you can see that there is a stunning golden horn at the center of its forehead
Oh.
that looks like it's turned almost black.
It's a young adult novel. It's gonna kill us.
And you can hear in your mind, you just hear, please help me. I believe I'm dying.
Insight check.
And on the outside.
And on the outside, it's going.
You might do a medicine check rather than an insight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. That's a 20 fucking 4.
You can. It's clearly dying.
Terrified
Its
of
chest-
hearing someone's
its-
thoughts check.
Its chest is heaving, and there's a bit of foam at the corner of its mouth.
Chest
and
is a
and it very
heaving.
slowly lays its head back down.
Oh
and just-
They're just laying down in the tar.
no, it's on the edge of the water.
Can I cast
Also, is it hot in here?
detect magic really quickly
Yeah.
before anything else happens? Like I'll move it within 30 feet of everything, and I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Yeah. There's this whole pond. And there's this small, like, you can see a small island in the center of the pond from where you are. The whole thing it's all magic.
Did I get the school of magic? Like,
No, I think that's identify.
oh, it's here.
That's one's detect.
Yeah, detect magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay. Trying to think.
Nature.
I'm just thinking about like Brother Nature crawling
If
up on
any.
this,
If it
like,
doesn't have
scene.
one, then that's fine.
Hey, bruh. Hey, horsey, you good, bruh?
It would probably be transmutation.
Ooh.
It is fake.
I am deciding ordeal.
Yoinks. Yoinks, 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 jinkies.
You do because you
We
Nothing a couple
saved
of
the horse.
Gunshots can't help.
If it is in fact a horse.
Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Well, remember
Unicorn.
the heart man. That was a lot of transmutation bullshit. Also,
Yeah, that's true.
some transmutation, a lot of bullshit.
Does it want to be put down?
Ah, we gotta
Can
save
I
it.
talk to it?
It wants to live.
You're like, please help me. All right.
Can I do
I'm
I
in misery, bud.
see anything looking around, looking at the pool and the surrounding area? Do I see anything like runes or anything that would stand out to me as having affected this and made it the way that it is?
What is hurting you?
I drank from the water, and it did not always look this way. I thought it was clean, and it was not. And you just hear like this very weak, almost chuckle. Like it's like, yeah, I was stupid.
Don't do
Some
drugs,
dumb
kids.
shit.
Coming from the drug addict.
No, I'm a.
Do you know
in
how we
rehab.
can help you?
Right.
I have
Yes.
a boy to look after now.
I do. There was a ritual handed down ages past to cleanse this sort of magic. But
And then you drink
the
it.
followers have died out, and only creatures with hands can perform the ritual. And he just kind of like lifts a hoof and then drops it.
You best hoof it out of here then.
Creature with the hand. What is? Listen, we're very clever, and also the gods like us. So tell us this ritual. We'll do our best.
The gods like you.
The gods do like us.
And
The gods like you.
he very weakly kind of like nods his head toward the spring, and your eyes follow the unicorn's gesture, and you can see a small island in the center of the pool. And there is a statue of a beautiful fat woman with flowing hair wearing a gauzy robe, and she's standing in the middle of this island. And there are 3 ornate jars arrayed at her feet.
Ooh.
And the unicorn says, well, you hear in your heads just, no, you do not hear that.
Charlie.
But he says, everything is fading, and I think I only have a short while before
I'm
the
going
shadow
to
claims me.
heal him.
The statue there, with the Lady Felena, she bears a tablet with the instructions, and then he just sort of closes
No way, I
his
said I was
eyes.
gonna heal him.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to
You can
Pull
slap
me up from
his
zero.
hindquarters like shh.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cure wounds. It's 1d8 plus.
I have some time.
That is fucking 8 plus 7, which is 15 points of healing.
Nothing happens.
Son of
What
a bitch.
the
We
hell?
run
I
into the
wasted
statue
my
and
level
roll
one
one
I
spell
stop.
on
I
you.
go, I don't know if we should run into the water.
I didn't fucking ask.
And
you.
I try and stop and I say, oh.
So you're gonna have
Good
to
luck
roll
with that.
strength against her
Sorry.
strength. 'Cause you're just.
Let's go.
Right in the face.
Jeez.
I freaking used all my health.
What did you get?
I-
6 minus 1.
Hell yeah! I got a 7 plus 5.
Ayo.
Okay. You are, and you charge through.
To wherever the statue is with the
Okay.
jars and whatnot.
You go ahead and take 5 points of necrotic damage as
Well,
you
yeah.
run through the water.
Catch me giving a fuck.
And so there is, in fact, a small placard on this statue. What?
I need someone else to come over here. I can't fucking read this.
And the water is, it's about a 10-foot distance.
Wait, is that here?
Yeah. So lay the horsey down at the edge of the water. And then remember is currently at the center.
I can't fucking read.
My area of expertise. And I'm gonna go through the
I
fucking
fucking
water, I
wasted a
guess.
spell, bro.
I can read.
It's 10 feet of water.
It's 10 feet wide, yeah.
It's 10 feet wide, so it's like 5 feet from the island to the outside. Does that make sense?
No.
No, it's like, okay,
What
so
is
the
the
diameter of
diameter
the
versus
pond.
the radius?
What is the radius of
The
the pond?
radius is 20 feet.
And
No,
you said
the diameter is 20 feet, the radius is 10.
Radius
Mm-hmm.
is half the distance.
I don't know these things, guys!
Sorry,
I
guys.
just don't remember
That's why I was
the
trying to clarify for you.
So it is 10 feet from bank to island bank.
Okay.
And then it's another 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna see
So
if
I
I could
stop
just like
her real
lift Angeron up.
And I say, I don't normally do this because it doesn't go over very well in Giran. And who's next to me?
Wherever y'all are standing.
Do you have a knife?
You want to do some other bullshit.
Why?
Do you have a knife?
Why?
This is a fucking warlock.
And I take off my overcoat and I have 2 giant wings
Also,
tied to my back.
Boy!
Sophie didn't remember immediately, like,
but also why?
I go ahead. People in Giron don't like what they don't know, so I've just hidden it my whole life. But cut it loose and I'll fly over there.
Yeah, cut him.
Alright, I fly over.
He's a
I jump up, go airborne 30 feet, and fly over.
Take me fucking with you.
I can't.
We're about to do a ritual, my dude.
You
I
ever want to
can't.
make a blood pact with a stranger?
he can't pick up anything more than
He's
40
not
pounds.
right.
Then
This
I'm
sounds-
still going across the fucking water.
This sounds like something
can
that was
you-
hotly
How
debated
is,
when
what
you
is
made
your
your character.
jumping
No.
distance? Like, can you jump 10 feet?
No, but I'll probably have to
I
do
can read it to you.
She took damage.
She's taking the
Alright,
damage
are
out of
you
sheer
just walking
willpower.
through water?
Kids is like, let me go to the island.
This is what I do.
Alright, so
I think I'm helping, and so like I go up to fly over, and she just starts walking. I just go.
Wait, it didn't like there's no
But you
trees
didn't
above
do
us.
anything.
No, there's no trees above you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm walking through the water.
Alright, so go ahead and cluster the 3 of you on the island.
Tempest
How
is
much
kind of
damage do
standing
I
there
take?
watching
Literally,
this whole
it's like
thing.
cut to them walking across the
So,
street, cut to us
on-
looking at each other.
So on this island is the placard reading,
Mm-hmm.
"My sacred spring is a gift unto you, my faithful. Should evil ever profane it, I gift unto you the method to restore it. Recall the fable of the 8 archdruids. Once upon a time, 8 mighty druids resided within this forest within 3 houses. 5 were women, 3 were men, and together they made 8. In the end, all 8 found love in pairs. 4 of the druids settled within one house, 4 settled within another, and the 3rd house was left empty and reclaimed by the forest. At my feet rest 3 blessed vessels. Fill them with the profaned water in the manner of the 8 druids, and speak my name with hope in your heart."
You have a drawing?
If Sam has
Yay!
3 apples
Here are
and Percy
the 3
has 2, how many does Sam need?
vases.
I like these faces.
You haven't drank necrotic juice out of the vase.
Now,
Go get y'all
Hey,
juice.
You have a
The 3
necrotic
jugs.
juice?
The 3 jugs are made of simple clay, but have somehow withstood the centuries.
Okay.
On the face of one is marked V, I. On the face of another is marked V, and the face of the 3rd is marked I. They seem to be of inconsistent size and weight and have no measurement markings. The pristine vessels are gifts from the goddess Helena and cannot seem to be marked or blemished in any way.
Yeah, I tried to blemish them and nothing happened.
You do try?
Oh my god!
Can I make like a medicine check on the water? Or like an arcana check on the water?
Well, you just saw them get hurt going
But I
through
can't
it.
like learn more.
You can try.
I can't like put it in a freaking glass cylinder and be like,
You can try if you want.
What is it?
Are you touching the water? or
No,
are you-
I'm just like getting
Okay.
up and close and personal.
What did you roll?
But what's the roll? Just a regular roll or
Just roll an Arcana check.
let me say 22.
Do you have a copy of the instructions for the rage? Okay, so I thought it was going to be one of those, like, this person has this weapon and lives in this house, and this person has this weapon and lives in this house, but they can't live next to each other, and they can't have
It's
this
the
thing.
duck, the freaking fox, the rabbit, and the cabbage.
It is not that thing, I don't think. Are we doing
We
another...
should let our puzzle solver do the thing.
We're doing another, like, measurement weighing puzzle?
It sounds like it.
And remember, the unicorn said that it felt like you had only minutes to solve it.
Well, fuck, let's go!
And what I'm going to be doing,
No.
for this, because
Yeah.
I have been very, very kind to you with your puzzles.
Yep,
Yeah.
you surely have.
So the way that I'm going to time this,
We're gonna kill this fucking unicorn.
the way that I'm going to time this,
Yeah.
hold on, I'm trying to like roll this up.
We're gonna kill this unicorn.
These jalapeno chips are good.
Miss Keisha!
Oh my gosh, she's good.
Alright, so there's 3 men, or 3 women, 5 men.
I can read it to you one more time.
So it's 3, 5, 8.
Unfortunately, I printed
3,
things like
8, 5.
double-sided, so it's hard for me to
Conserving
like.
the
I'll
universe.
copy it over fast if you've got a spare sheet of paper.
Yeah, I can also do that thing. I just didn't write it down because I thought it was
Okay.
long.
So hey guys, I want to
So-
tell you about another
So
sponsor.
recall.
First,
So I'll just read it out to you again. So recall the fable of the 8 arch druids. Once upon a time, 8 mighty druids resided within this forest, within 3 houses. 5 were women, 5 were men, or 3 were men, and together they made 8. In the end, all 8 found love in pairs. 4 of the druids settled within one house, 4 settled within another, and the 3rd house was left empty and was reclaimed by the forest. At my feet rest 3 blessed vessels. Fill them with the profane water from the manor of the 8 druids, and speak my name with hope in your heart.
Jumanji.
Okay.
Okay, so the manner of the 8 druids was
And
5 and 3 coming together to make 8, and then splitting off. So maybe if we fill up 5 and fill up 3 and pour half into 8? I don't know.
okay.
You see what I'm getting at though?
So the way that I'm going to do this is that each thing is a turn, and I am going to time it using a dice. So it will go 1, 2, 3, climbing up. Each person can take 1 action. So each person can interact with 1 jug at a time. So you can't like do 3 different things. Like you can fill a jug as an action, pour a jug as an action, that sort of thing.
We're definitely gonna kill this fucking unicorn.
Can I make just like a wisdom check to see if Jared isn't figuring out, but see if Claudius does?
You can try.
Oh wait, I never found out what my
20,
check was.
not natural. 17 plus 3.
There's nothing else. There was the plaque.
Okay.
Yeah, but is his guess like
Yeah,
on the
but
right?
does
Oh, yeah, the
Claudius
guess-
is
the guess
Claudius figuring it out?
The guess of filling up the pitchers is definitely like it is fill up 1 pitcher at a time. You definitely can't split it up.
Okay.
You're a smart mad woman. Oh,
So
I
I like-
love this. I know
didn't know-
exactly this puzzle, madam. Oh, I wish I was playing. Damn. Oh.
Did I get anything for my check from 22?
For checking the water,
Arcana, yeah.
it's definitely magic that has fouled it, but you're not sure exactly how.
So what's going on over there? Tamsin yells from across the water.
It's puzzle.
Bit time sensitive, dear.
Tamsin's gonna cross the water over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're all like
All
shuffled
hands
up
on deck,
it.
please God.
Sophia's on the other side, just throwing her
6
dagger
points
into
of
the
necrotic
floor and then
damage.
picking it up, throwing it down, picking it up. She's not crossing. She's like, you guys,
Can I see
you got
your-
it.
Can you see your paper so I can look at it?
God,
She's
Dave,
like-
moral support.
I wrote down
I
like
guess.
the spark notes for.
The general idea.
What does
I
it say?
like the idea of combining 5 and 3. I think that's smart. So combine 5 and 3 into 8 because they came together.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Remember,
have-
there's 3 houses, so 2 of them will be full in the end. One of them will be empty.
Yes.
Does the size of the jars matter?
That part, and then
What's it say? What was the thing that you read?
Recall
when
the
you fill
tale
a
of-
jar, I'm going to do something else so that you guys have a bit more visual.
Oh,
Text me
okay,
the
cool.
answers.
Yeah.
My
Recall the
phone's
tale
over
of
there.
8 mighty druids.
What I think she
Um,
knows.
To see if
5
you're
for
right.
women.
It's a process.
Yeah,
It's not
who
a-
came from 3, who had 3 houses. 5 were women, 3 were men. Eventually they found love in pairs. 4 lived in one house, 4 lived in another, and the last was reclaimed by the forest. Fill these jars in the manner of the druids with hope in
Megan's
your
clerical
heart.
skills are, what's up?
Very good.
Damn.
Huh?
So
clerical
like,
proficiency.
and so like I said, each turn will be 1 action, and I will count it with the dice.
Okay.
Okay, well, I very carefully fly up, hover over, so I don't have to step in it. Pick up 3 and fill it up. Also, I have wings, baby!
We get it. You're Channing Tatum from fucking Jupiter Ascending.
Okay.
From what?
From Jupiter Ascending. The best movie that's ever been made.
No.
And then I'll go ahead and fill
Never seen it.
5.
What? Stop this.
Yeah. So that's 8 pieces on the board total.
Okay, so there need to be 4 in one jug and 4 in another jug and 1